Okay, welcome. Today we are with Kier. We've been working together for a few months right now. Kier, thank you so much for joining us. While most people already know you, could you maybe tell a little bit about yourself, what you do, who you're working with, etc.?
Yeah, 100%. So my name is Kier. I run a personal branding agency. We basically take over everything A to Z when it comes to organic marketing and personal branding. We work with some of the top influencers in the info space, but also outside the info space as well. Girls, guys, doesn't really matter. And all we do is focus on generating views and followers that actually are being able to convert into a sale for the product or service that you're trying to sell. And yeah, that's pretty much what we do, what we offer, and been doing this for 4 years.
Yeah. He also has crazy results. So definitely when you have the time, check out his YouTube, Instagram, everything. So a couple months ago, you came to the request with me if I could help you build a solid system slash backend for your agency. What was the reason you wanted to improve, optimize your current system? Because you were doing everything in Sheets. It was already solid, but could use the upgrade. What was the reason you wanted to work together?
Yeah, I think the main reason, right, as a business is scaling and growing, it's harder to keep track of where money is going, how ads are performing, what the team is doing, how many clients you're working with, what the status is of certain payments, what the status is of the sales team, the setting team, the current clients, the money coming in, the money coming out. It was all a little bit too much at some point for me to track manually in Sheets. And also there was no quick overview at the end of the month, like, hey, where did my money go? How much money did I spend on team? How much money did I spend on software? How much money did I spend on food? Like anything basically right now, I can track how much it is for food, dinners, groceries, insurance, company, team, editors, managers, like everything is so specific. So I can really make easy decisions on where too much money is going and how to minimize that and maybe invest more money into other things. For example, organic marketing or paid marketing, I can easily see in one click as well. And that was the most important part because I knew everything was going well, but I didn't know where the money was going at the end of the month. I mean, of course I knew, but it was more than I was expecting always. So I wanted to see where's this more money going to, without me actually knowing if I'm getting something back for it. So that's when I reached out to Tobias. I also wanted everything in like one dashboard, one platform. So I have an overview of my expected company revenue, an overview of my sales team, an overview of my selling team, an overview of my clients. And then for each and every single funnel, I also have an overview of how it is performing. So I can see what the best performing funnel is, whether that be the VSL, the profile funnel, organic, referrals. And it's just super easy to decide like, oh, I want to spend more money on paid ads now because paid ads is what's bringing me most revenue. Or maybe I want to spend more money on organic marketing because that's what's bringing me most clients as well. And now I can just see it all in one dashboard. I can track it. My setter can track it. My sales team can track it as well. And it's just super easy to always have that overview and also keeps you in place, right? Like if it's not really going smooth during the month, you can easily see you have to push a bit harder to get the revenue that you are aiming for or get the amount of clients that you are aiming for. And if it's going really good, you can already check throughout the month, okay, how can we make it even go better? Because I can see it all in one overview in one go.
Yeah, exactly. You already told you run the profile funnel, super popular today. How would you say this decision making changed purely on the profile funnel when you see the exact metrics, cost per acquisition, cost per qualified follower, et cetera, et cetera? Because I think a lot of info guys, agency guys, they run a profile funnel as well, but they don't really know anything about the profile funnel, the stats.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't really know much about the profile funnel in the first place, unless you do the coaching with Nick Setting or you work with me and I do it for you. But tracking is pretty hard. And a lot of the tracking is manual because also Facebook haven't really implemented a way of tracking inside the ads manager for the stats for your profile funnel. So I was doing this all in the Google Sheet and then you're tracking and you think you're doing a great job. But if you're not doing anything with the data that you get from tracking, you're still not making progression or scaling your company. And with the profile funnel, depending on if you're B2C or B2B, you have exact numbers that the cost per follow need to be, the profile visit need to be, the cost per qualified follower, the cost per conversation, cost per call, cost per acquired customer. And it's really hard in a Google Sheet I mean, you can build it, but it doesn't look as nice as this one either. To see, okay, are the numbers green, red, or yellow, basically, meaning green is good, we can scale, yellow is we're sketchy, and red is we need to kill the ads and find new creatives. And now I can easily see that and make an easy decision. Okay, boom, the numbers are great. I'm paying less than $6 per follower, less than $20 per qualified follower. I can scale my ads. And I think that is the biggest benefit right now, because you can make decisions way faster based on stuff that you're tracking. And a lot of people, they track and they think, oh, nice Google Sheet. Look, I'm so cool. I have this Google Sheet. But if you don't really do anything with the data that you're tracking, then you might as well not track the data, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Also, when we first started to make this system, you came to me with these exact words. I make quite good money, but I don't really know where it's going. Could you tell me how, because you mapped out everything, how you would like it. I basically built it for you.
Yeah.
Do you still have that same problem? Do you know where your money is going? Do you have exact insights or?
Yeah, sure. So I can, like, in depth see how much even I send to my family or to other private things. I can see how much I spent on clubbing. If I go to the club, I can see how much money I spent on food. I can see groceries, insurance, health, my gym, but also manager cost, editing cost, posting manager cost, to sales team costs, ads costs, operations costs that are different from all the other things I just mentioned. Like everything that I wanted to have a different or separate side of tracking of, I have. I do want to say it's been like 2 or 3 months. The money is still going away, but at least I know where it's going. And that is the most important thing, right? To really see where it's going. And I think my revenue even grew, or I think I know because of the sheet, but the last, I think 3 or 4 months, every single month we broke a record. And I also think it's easier for me to do that because I know if I'm in the position to make investments, because I can see how much extra profit we made from what I expected. I can see how the ads are performing, so I can scale them faster. So I think people don't realize it, but I think having a clear, proper tracking system in place can generate you more revenue because you can make decisions faster and act on things faster. I think that is the main benefit, and also just understanding what's going on with your money. You know, I think once you start making quite some good money, especially at a young age, like we're pretty young, it's pretty easy to start spending $100 there, $200 there, $300 there. But then if at the end of the month, all of a sudden you're down 6K on stupid shit. Now I can see all the stupid shit, and I'm like, yo, it's not necessary. I can do it maybe once a month or twice a month, but it's not necessary to do it every week 2 or 3 times. And that also leaves you with more money in the bank that you can invest into your company or into your team or into other things that will make you more money eventually.
Yeah, 100%. When I have a call with someone who's interested in the system as well, but they would rather invest in the front end, like marketing, paid ads, etc. It makes sense because you can see faster ROI, of
Yeah.
course. But if you have a system and you calculate everything back, of course, it will increase your revenue, right?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So, what would you say are the main benefits with working with me?
I think even now the system has been built like 3 or 4 months ago, and still the support is there. I know since I'm also a business owner, it can be annoying to come back with small things, but I also explained like, hey, tracking. If the tracking is not correct, then we're making dumb decisions based on false numbers. So I'm pretty strict on that. But even now, I can text Tobias and say like, hey, bro, I think something is wrong or something is glitching in the Airtable. Can you fix it? And usually same day it's been fixed. And I would definitely recommend it too, because yeah, if you track your data in a Google Sheet, and especially if you have a big sales team or you do multiple funnels like VSL, profile funnel, organic, maybe you do YouTube as well, you just want to track everything separately and have a clear overview of what's going on with your company. And I think that is the main benefit so far. And I would just really recommend it. The support is great, even as I said, now 4 months later, still getting the support whenever we need to. So yeah, it's been great.
I appreciate it. It's really nice working with you, to be honest. That's for sure.
Yeah. I can be
So
quick though sometimes, I know that, but it's good to
yeah,
keep you because you're quick as well. So
yeah. So you would say you recommend with me? Do you recommend working with me? Do you recommend it to other agency owners or info or both? Especially, do you recommend it to people who just started out with their business?
Yeah.
Or would you say it's more if you make, let's say, 50K a month?
Definitely recommend anyone info space, any agency, 100%. For e-commerce, I don't know. I don't know too much about the costs and like the revenue and how it's been generated there. But for any like service-based business model or like online business model, agency, info space, highly recommend. Um, I would always just start with cheap options, especially if you have a small business, of course, make that Google Sheet and just track it and scale from there. But I would say even at 30K per month, if you're doing 30K per month in revenue and you have a good margin, like maybe 60 or 70%, I would highly recommend to already do it. I think I did it too late. But I'm always, a bit hesitant with investing when it doesn't really click for me if it's going to make me money. But I've really, see the benefits from having a tracking system. And it definitely did make me money because I scaled pretty fast since we built out the system. Of course, there's other factors too, but the system is a big part of it. Um, but yeah, 30K per month in revenue, 60, 70% margin. I would already recommend making a tracking system. And then just, maybe it's a bit more simple than mine because the company is smaller. But I also know with you, if my company keeps growing, I can just hop on a call with you again and build out something else if I need it and see what the price would be. So yeah, the sooner you can get a proper tracking system in place, the better because it will help you scale the business like insanely fast.
Okay. Kier, thank you so much for your time. That will be all. Make sure to check out Kier. I'll put all socials in the description. I will speak to you soon.
Awesome. Appreciate it, guys.
Okay.